A carbon tax by any other name still stinks the same. I'm Brian Lilley with TheRebel.Media. We've got a collection of pointy heads telling us we need to pay more taxes again. Me? I'm not happy about this, especially because this report from the self-styled Canadian Ecofiscal Commission could find politicians willing to implement it. Politicians like Justin Trudeau, Kathleen Wynne, Rachel Notley, Naheed Nenshi, Gregor Robertson. The report called "We Can't Get There From Here, Why Congestion Pricing is Critical to Beating It" calls for what essentially amounts to a tax on driving. They want the Calgary and the Toronto areas to have high occupancy toll lanes. They want tolls on every bridge and tunnel to and from Montreal, and they want similar programs for toll bridges in Vancouver. Don't think this idea can't come to a city near you if you don't live in one of those cities. The report cites international destinations such as London and Stockholm as success stories that need to be copied. And while they claim it's really about the environment, this is the Ecofiscal Commission after all, or about increasing productivity, it's really about one thing: control. Controlling your life, how you live it, how you run your business, how you get to and from all of these things. Isn't it always about control with progressives? From the report, a quote, "Different drivers, whether individuals or commercial good transporters, respond differently to changes in the price of road use depending on their circumstances and how policy is applied. They might take alternative routes, use other modes of transport, forego unnecessary trips, or shift the time of their travel." Now, the reason we aren't doing these things, the study says, the reason we're not changing everything is because, according to the Ecofiscal Commission, we're not properly pricing, i.e. taxing, driving. Again, from the report, congestion pricing is an ecofiscal policy that prices road use or parking with the aim of reducing costly traffic congestion. We're not charging enough? Let me set the record here straight. I'm paying plenty, including plenty in taxes, for the privilege of driving. Let's start with the Ontario example. Right now in Ottawa, a liter of regular gasoline costs about 99 cents a liter. The federal excise tax is 10 cents of that cost. The provincial fuel tax, 14.7 cents. The HST is 13% of the total. The cost of that liter of gas without all those taxes would be 63 cents. In Calgary, the federal tax, still 10%. The provincial fuel tax has just jumped from 9 to 13 cents. Thank you, Premier Notley. And right now, there's only the GST of 5%. Vancouver and Montreal have it far worse with higher local taxes, and in BC, almost 7 cents a litre in carbon taxes. That alone is plenty. Then there are the fees we all pay to get our licenses, the environmental handling fees on tires or oil changes, and all of it starts to add up pretty quickly. It gets pretty expensive for the average person, and these academics, they want to increase the cost. Now, if you're like Paul Booth, a University of Western Ontario professor, former bureaucrat who earns $251,000 a year to contribute to studies like this, then you can afford it. Same with Stuart Elgie, a University of Ottawa professor who helped with this report. He makes a paltry $161,000. But if you're the average working Canadian earning $47,000 a year for full-time work, then a tax hike like this is going to hurt. Or you could do as the good professors say, change how you get to work, maybe take public transit, add 30 minutes each way to your commute. Watch your time at home go down, your quality of life go down. But hey, at least you'll help prove their academic exercises. These pointy heads are putting out ideas that will have zero negative impact on their lives, but will hurt you. They don't care, and neither do the progressive politicians we can expect to embrace this, like Trudeau, Wynne, Notley, Nenshi, and Robertson. They will adopt it because it fits with their green energy agenda and because it will cost them nothing. But you, it's going to cost. Green energy policy normally takes you in one direction, and that's closer to poverty.